other chapter. But I was asking specifically these three of chapters. You read it. You must have got some realization. Okay.
That is also in Bhagavad Gita.
Remembering Lord at the end of life.
End of his life.
That's all fine. That's all. Something more than that. Some realization.
Karmakanda, to leave Karmakanda and to elevate to soul to the.
Not to be Grihamedis and being Grihastas.
Very nice. All wonderful answers. But still, I am something more. I am to, realization is something, it comes in your heart, something
Also,
like,
keep the consciousness, Prabhuji, the mind with only Krishna consciousness, because the subtle mind has to be very pure. Otherwise, because that is the thing which carries the soul to the next body.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Also, it also we learned, he was enjoying too much without Krishna. And then what the result in the end result, what happened to him?
Wonderful. All answer is very nice, very close, but I'm looking some sort of realization. For example, I'll give an example.
Krishnera Nitya Das Prabhuji.
Oh, no.
Always remember.
Importance. Important.
Not to waste time when you're young, but use it in devotional service.
Spiritual master. Importance of having a spiritual master.
Okay. That's very nice actually.
Each and every moment our life is moving. We are losing our time, Prabhuji. The time is, moving. If we engage in the devotional service, just Purana or Ko, that shloka is there, no, Prabhuji. Sun will not take us. Take our
Good, nice. It's a super nice realization, everybody. But I am looking for something, which is coming from your heart, which is something coming from your heart, Like I am reading all these things, Then any other coming. For example, realization is, suppose you have one person very nice, doing nice yoga and everything, very one of the fittest person. And suddenly, one car comes and hit him and he dies. And suddenly you get realization, I maintain my body so well, but still there's so many other factors that are affecting me. Tomorrow I may get same thing. You can identify that same with that person. That's exactly realization actually. So here
it is for ourselves, Prabhuji, each one of us.
That is very nice. Now you come to almost the point, because point is there is a Puranjana. He is sitting in everybody's heart. You agree, everybody?
Yes, Prabhuji.
There is the Puranjana is everybody, because our body itself is made out of 9 gates. What is the Puranjana? The city of 9 gates. That's not our body itself. That means whatever he says, Narada Muni says, is for Parchinabari, that is as for your understanding point of view. But basically, what Narada Muni is telling, that is for us soul actually. Everybody got so much attachment, so many things. I am not exception for that. Even though I am taking class, but I am reading the things and deeper. Then I realize there is a Puranjana standing is sitting in everybody's heart. Especially my heart is 100% is there like that. Because you got so much attachment is there. Ultimately, because of attachment, the second birth takes place. We already saw Purani take the birth as a woman. So this is a small background and understanding. So let us go to sloka number 30. And anybody like to read sloka number 30?
Yes, Prabhu. May I read? Prabhu,
yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Shanti Mataji. Sorry, Prabhu. Shanti Mataji, read the verse and translation. Prabhu, you want us to read the purport as well?
Yeah, only first para. Yeah.
Sorry?
Only first para.
Yeah. Okay, Mataji. You can go ahead with that.
Hare Krishna.
Screen is not seen, Mataji. Screen. Hare Krishna, sorry.
It is seen, no, Mataji.
That is available.
Okay, sorry.
Tasyam sajanaya chakra atmajamasi dekshanam yavi yasassa sabdasutan shabda dravida bhukrutaha. Mataji, little scroll up, Mataji. Translation में Srila Prabhupada की जय कि Malay Dvaja fathered one daughter who had very black eyes. He also had 7 sons who later became rulers of the tract of land known as Dravida. Thus there were 7 kings in that land.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Shobha Mataji. Prabhu, purport we have to read?
Yeah, please, first one. Yeah.
Okay. Shobha Mataji, you read the first paragraph. Meenakshi Mataji, the second. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Meenakshi Mataji, you can read the first paragraph. And Sumangala Mataji, you read the second Hare Krishna.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. King Malayadwaja was a great devotee, and after he married the daughter of King Vidarbha, he gave her one nice daughter whose eyes were black. Figuratively, this means that the daughter of King Malayadwaja was also bestowed with devotional service, for her eyes were always fixed on Krishna. A devotee has no vision in his life other than Krishna. The seven senses or the seven processes of devotional service: hearing, chanting, remembering, offering worship, offering prayers, rendering transcendental loving service, and serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Of the 9 types of devotional service, only 7 were immediately given. The balance, friendship, and surrendering everything, were to be developed later. In other words, devotional service is divided into 2 categories, namely Vidhi Marga and Raga Marga, the process of becoming friends with the Lord. Mataji, can you scroll up a little bit? The process of becoming friends with the Lord and sacrificing everything for Him belongs to the category of Raga Marga, the stage of developed devotional service. For the neophyte, the important processes are those of hearing and chanting, Shravanam Kirtanam, remembering Krishna, worshipping the deity in the temple, offering prayers, always engaging in the service of the Lord, and worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord. Hare Krishna Mataji, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Just wait for some time. Let us see what exactly this sloka says. Before that, one or two small recap. In the previous sloka, is some found out. Puranjana, he was almost attached so much to his wife. As a result, he has become a prince in the which is the city name.
Vidarbha.
Vidarbha, very nice. Yeah, her name is Vidarbhi, and she has become prince. Just imagine, she is so fortunate. In spite of she is engaged in so many things, but still, that point is to why the story goes like that, because we don't find Puranjana making any good things in his life, and he just enjoyed a sense of like to the maximum extent. But still, as per Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita says, Prapya Punya Kritam Lokam, Usita Shashvata Samaha, Suchinam Shimatam Gehe, Yoga Prashna Abhijayate. That means one unsuccessful yogi, after many years of the enjoyment on the planets of the previous living entities, is born into the family of righteous people or into the family of rich aristocracy. That means the overall unfulfilled yogis are there, who have not done your devotional service some extent. After the leaving the body, what is the status? They become again the born in as a very righteous people. Chinam Shimatam Ge. That how they take the birth. But here the Puranjana did not do anything, but still, he was given the opportunity to become the prince. That means she must have done something good thing. So why then Narada Muni has given this instruction? Because what is instruction giving is the Prachina Bari. So what the Prachina Bari is, why is giving instruction? Because you're doing a lot of fruitive activities. You're totally engaged in fruitive activities. You're doing so much animal sacrifice. You're doing so many fruitive activities, brings that yajna, this yajna. You're so much occupied. That time Narada Muni felt, so this guy, he's but okay. So fruitive activities and doing all yajnas, doing so much sacrifice, but ultimately it gives him a better life. That will not take him back to the Godhead. That's why you are keeping in his mind. That's why it is. He is born as a princess in his Vidarbha kingdom, and not only that, then she married Malayadwaja. Malayadwaja. What is the specialty of Malayadwaja? Why Malayadwaja is famous for? What is the specialty of Malayadwaja? Yesterday class,
He was a great devotee, Prabhu.
Very nice. This is the first important point actually. That means he's a great devotee. That means the Lord makes so much arrangement. Even though you're half completed your mission, that means you're always given the chance to associate with the devotees or in family, born in a good family, so that you can continue devotion. So here, the Puranjana in previous life, he was a yoga prashna. He lost his way. But this time he has given opportunity to associate with the great devotee, and he married to Malayadwaja. Malayadwaja is such a wonderful devotee, and he basically tells about the marriage between the guru and disciple. Who is the guru? Guru is a husband, and wife is a disciple. So in Krishna consciousness also, it is a good purpose. It's a many times he says, like one of the Mata is the approach Shil Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I want to serve you very nicely. The Prabhupada said, no need to serve in my temple, but you take care of your baby nicely. That is important. That is as good as you are serving Lord Krishna, because each and every children Krishna conscious, they are nothing but Krishna's child. That means you take care of them nicely, that's more than enough. They make them as nice Krishna conscious baby. This is child purpose. Like that, here Guru is marrying him. There is marriage between Guru and disciple. What exactly meaning is, husband is always Guru for his wife. And one of the places Prabhupada said, overall, which a wife simply following the instruction of the husband and serving husband nicely, she can straight away go back to the Godhead. And there is an instruction again. But one but is there. What is the but says? But husband should be first class Krishna conscious devotee. If husband is not Krishna conscious, then simply serving that husband very nicely, that will not serve the purpose. That means husband should be first class Krishna conscious devotee. Then wife's duty is just serving the husband nicely, and she can go back to the Godhead. In fact, this is one of the example I've given. It's a real life story actually. It's happened in Meera Road in Bombay. So that time the husband is a wonderful devotee, and he's doing nice preaching and everything. He's strictly following the rules and regulations, and very nice devotee. But wife, she is not at all chanting. What is that? What she is doing? She's helping her in all the aspects, but she doesn't chant. She's nicely cleaning the house, nicely cleaning the altar, but he never used to do arti. And arti, everything husband used to do. And she used to cook every day very nicely, but she never used to offer the food. She used to give the husband. So she's a prasadam, tap for it. And like that. So somehow husband tried to convince her it's not possible for her anyway. Ultimately, she did not chant at all. But once so happened, she fell very sick. And that time, she was about to leave her body actually. Then that time, the husband went near her bed, and he could make out she's chanting Hare Krishna mantra. She chanted softly. She was asking Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Like this, she was chanting, and after some she left her body. That means by serving husband very nicely and very maintaining her chastity, and by serving all that, helping her husband in Krishna consciousness, and she also attained the perfection of the life. So this is an important point actually. All the wife should be very nicely serve the husband. At the same time, duty of husband is to become first class Krishna conscious devotee. That's why it's like not a one-way traffic. It's a two-way traffic. It's a husband should be first of all nice devotee, and wife should serve very nicely. So in this way, we can attain the perfection of the life. Here Puranjani, she got such a nice. She became Vidarbhi king, and because his wife, because while leaving the body, he was remembering. He was remembering his wife, who is going to take care of her. She's very alone, and I used to help her. So much I and mine concept is there. Like normally it happens in the house actually. Husband always thinks everything happens because of my power, my like that. So here, this also Puranjan also had same problem actually. He was thinking, everything because of happening me. Thinking so much that Bhagavad Gita says, yam api smaran bhavam tajantante kalevram tam veti kante sada sadbhava bhavita. Means whichever consciousness you leave your body, you get the same body next life. Can you give any other example? Srimad Bhagavatam, person who left his body and
Bharat Maharaj.
Bharat Maharaj.
only one example or any other example? That is a tough
Prabhuji, in Pandharpur, Tukaram Maharaj also similar thing happened. The Vaikuntha Viman came and his wife also left with him.
No, who said? Is it true? I don't think so.
Yes.
No, he went alone. He went alone
Oh.
because as per I understood, please correct me if I'm wrong. As per I understood, when the Vaikuntha Vimana came, that time Tukaram was calling each and everybody, his wife and the children, and in the whole villagers they are calling. And everybody gave different reason. Wife is telling, if I come, you're just doing drama. If I come, who is taking care of my calf and cows? And I'll not come like that. I have to take care of my house. She had a lot of responsibility, household activities. She did not believe it, and ultimately Tukarama fed up and went alone. Is it true?
Oh, okay, Prabhuji. Then maybe I'm wrong. Thank you for correcting me, Prabhuji.
Yeah, she did not go back to him because she was still attached to the material things, and only Tukaram was totally, is detached from all the materialist things, and is only one of the great personalities. You can see he went same body to the Vaikuntha Loka. We don't find anybody, except Srimad Bhagavatam, you see Dhruva Maharaj has gone like that, but all of the incident, like Chaitanya Babu also, he did not, he just vanished. He just entered the Chota Gopinath deities. And in fact, I am from Udupi, and Udupi is sitting in the Madhvacharya's place. Madhvacharya also did not leave his body; he just vanished. He just went away. Now also, if you go to one of the temples, near Udupi temple, there is a temple called Ananteshwara. The place he left, he just vanished. There is a place still there. You can every day you can go and pray there actually. So
One
this
more
is a
devotee is also there, Prabhuji. Pundanam by name. He is
yeah.
in Kerala.
Yeah, cool. There Pundanam in Kerala, and there's some other devotees also there. They just um, they
Purandara
do not.
Dasar also.
Purandaras, I don't have much idea, Mataji. I don't know whether it's. I didn't read about that one, but there's many devotees are there like that. They're all just manage the place like that. So here the most important point
Hare
is
Krishna Maharaj, Prabhuji, Andal,
this one. And yeah,
Andal, Andal.
yeah, very nice, wonderful example. It's going to start now, Margashisha month in Tamil Nadu. So here it is a very important point is that relationship between guru and disciple is very very important. Here, disciple is totally surrendered to guru, and like tan man dhan, that means mind, by body, mind and words. Each and everything the guru's words. So this is exactly because surrender. We call it like one of the example you can say it a bad example. One of the bad example I can give is in relation between the Karna and Duryodhana. Karna and Duryodhana are such a close friends. When Duryodhana gave the Raja, Anga Raja for Karna, Karna said, now I am totally surrendered to you, and whatever you say, that is whatever you are thinking is my thinking. Suppose you want to do the killing somebody, I will go and do the killing somebody. You want to disturb somebody, I will do that one also. Any activity, I am ready to do that one. That is the standard between Duryodhana and this one. And also he said that anything bad thing we see, and I'll not take it in my heart. That's what their understanding. It so happened that once Duryodhana's wife, what is her name? Any idea? Duryodhana's wife name?
Bhanumati.
Very nice, very nice.
Correct.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. So Bhanumati, whatever. One day Bhanumati and Karna they're sitting and facing each other, sitting and playing chess. By that time, her pallu fell down from her shoulder, and by that same time, Duryodhana entered. And Duryodhana saw the scene, but he just ignored it. He did not bother anything. He just went away. Duryodhana. That means, even though something bad he see, but he always they say they don't take it into heart. So they said exactly the relation between the should be there between the disciple and guru, because guru may sometimes chastise the disciple, but same time disciple should not take it in heart. It should always take into it is for my correction, my purification. In fact, the disciple used to wait for the opportunity when the guru chastises me. There are many incidents that happens. Guru may chastise, the disciples are taking it very nicely. They're taking incidents. They're taking their life. They just enjoyed that Guru's chastisement. Anybody, any incidents you can remember? This Guru is chastising and Shishya is enjoying the chastisement.
Chintamani and Vilvamangal Thakur.
Okay, that is not just chastise. She just advised him actually. But I'm looking for
Chaitanya
something.
Charitamrita Maharaj, Prabhuji.
You can say Chaitanya Charitamrita. What story that is?
Advaita Acharya was beating, I don't know, I forgot the.
Ajay, no, you was not beating. You was beaten with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Chaitanya,
Because you want to get the punishment from the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why you was telling all the Mayavadi philosophy. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went and hit him and kick him and all these things. He was nicely enjoying all the incidents in their life. Like that, the Guru and relationship, Shishya disciple is just
Also,
a bit
Prabhuji,
strange.
Hare Krishna. Also, he chastised Chota Haridas Thakur also.
Yeah, Chosha, but of course, Chota is a punishment basically. Chota is taken into the heart. Ultimately, he committed suicide, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again they forgive him actually later on, like that. This is the story goes. But here, what you understand, the Guru got special ability. By looking at the disciple, he can give special ability to identify characters of the disciple, and then he can engage him certain sevas, like that. Can you give anybody examples? Guru is
Hare
identify.
Krishna Prabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Shashi Mata to go and take the lotus dust of
Yeah.
then she chastised saying his brother left because of him.
But here, Sachimata is not a disciple actually. She is a mother. I was talking about the disciple and guru disciple chastisement. Like that. So now I'm talking about now. I just asked one question. Can anybody answer it? Anybody confused? What is the question?
Arjuna and Krishna.
How Guru engages his disciple was the
Yeah, how
question.
Guru engages the disciples.
So
By
can
looking at
we,
character.
Prabhu, can we say Prabhupada, the way he engaged the foreigners in the devotional service.
But you little
And
bit go
also
back.
Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur.
Well, that is the first one. The Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's best first meeting Srila Prabhupada usually identified his ability and characters, everything. He immediately gave him, engaged him. Of course, the Mataji, what he said is right actually. The Prabhupada also engages of all the foreign disciples. Like in one of the best example he can give is Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj. We are on 7th year going to celebrate Sunday with his Vyasa Puja. And there is a big function in GV, more than 10,000-12,000 devotees are respected. And that time, he was there is a big function in that what is that Maidan? Anybody remember that Maidan name in Bombay?
Cross
Uh,
Maidan.
Cross Maidan, exactly.
Cross
The
Maidan.
Cross Maidan, the big pandal program was going on. Prabhupada sitting in the one corner of the stage, and it's only Radha Simara sitting in the another side of the audience. He straightaway called him, come nearby. He called him and immediately made him disciples. So this is the ability of the Guru. He can identify distance. Like my own Guru Maharaj, his full name is Japasa Guru Maharaj. When he met Srila Prabhupada, he was so much excited. In fact, our Guru Maharaj is amazing, actually, amazing personality. And when Prabhupada, he already shaved his head. Already he is very chikka was there. As if he's, he's not become the joined Krishna, but he was already in that mood. And that is our Guru Maharaj. In fact, when he met him, past years met him, our Jayananda Prabhu. You are doing the cart in that time. Japatak Swami Guru Maharaj went, and he immediately engaged him. Putting nails and all this to the Jagannath Rath Yatra. And Guru Maharaj did that. And then after that, he told him, do one thing. You do the chant. Give a small out to him and chant holy name. And if you don't believe, within a first shot itself, we chanted Shushin down. Just imagine, for me to come to Shushin down took almost a year. But this year, Guru Maharaj first chanting itself is Shushin down. And he chanted so loudly, and the people, the devotees to complain him. Jayapadaka, he was chanting so loudly, we cannot focus on our chanting every day. Then proper told me, okay, go outside and chant in open ground, like that. So this sort of, and not only that, when he met Srila Prabhupada and immediately sent him to Canada. He's a temple president, just imagine, he's posting. Straight away into Canada, go and preach. That time Guru Maharaj not knowing much about Shastras and Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. You're just studying. Just he made him a temple president. Like that, this is that Guru's ability actually. And one more example, like you His Holiness Gaurav Govind Swami Maharaj, and it's from Bhubaneswar, he's no more in this world now. So Bhubaneswar, first time he met him, Srila Prabhupada, in somewhere in, I think he met him Vrindavan. And Gaurav Maharaj said, I want to know about more Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Prabhupada was surprised. Somebody is asking, I want to know more about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He was acting as if, he's not an important person, Srila Prabhupada. But he was so convinced. He said, no, he's the Supreme Person of Godhead. I want to know more about him. I want to join your movement. Understanding his ability and everything, what Srila Prabhupada did, straightaway gave him sannyasa diksha. Then other devotees ask him, how come you're not a first initiation, second initiation, nothing is there, straightaway give him sannyasa, how can you do it that one? Srila Prabhupada said, because he's already pure devotee, he told him. Because he was so much conviction about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he was so strong believing, that means he already pure devotee, and immediately gave him the sannyasa diksha. So this is such a nice incident, you can see so many incidents, the Guru and Shishya relationship. So coming back to this purport, King Maladesh is a great devotee, and after he married the daughter, Vidarbha, he gave her one nice daughter whose eyes were black. Figuratively, this means the daughter of the King Maladeja was bestowed with the devotion service. Her eyes were always fixed on Krishna, and this sentence is very important. The devotee has no vision in this life other than Krishna. Can you give any example for this? Which devotee has no vision in his life other than Krishna? This is an important question.
Amrish Maharaj?
Huh?
Amrish Maharaj?
Gopis.
No.
Surdas Prabhuji?
No.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
No. You have to go back. Go back to the.
Meera Mata.
And she's the ultimate devotee of Lord Krishna.
Radharani.
Now, tell me why is Radharani? Why this sentence applies to her? A devotee has no vision in his life other than Krishna.
So when she was born,
Because
she had no, she
didn't open her eyes till
She didn't open
Krishna
her
took.
eyes till she
Very nice. That is the perfect answer. Because she, even though she was born after, then she did not open her eyes. This is the condition she put it in the Golok Vrindavan before coming to this material world. She said, I will open, if you come, then I'll open eyes. Otherwise, I'll never open my eyes. And in fact, the Vrishabhan, her father was worried. Such a beautiful golden shining, she got hundreds of sun's effulgence in her face. But she's so beautiful, but she's not opening eyes. She was worried. When Krishna went and touched inside, and suddenly she opened her eyes. That means she kept her eyes vision only for Lord Krishna. This is what Srila Prabhupada writes here. The devotee has no vision in his life other than Krishna. So, is it so easy to get this vision, or difficult? What do you think? You can always close your eyes and see Krishna.
Easy and difficult both, Prabhuji.
Both.
Easy and difficult.
Material,
That means,
If we are
yeah.
committed to the instructions of the Guru, by his mercy, it will become easy. If we
okay.
are not that, it becomes
But we
difficult.
are much distracted in material.
Yeah, one Mataji said, it is easy and difficult also. Then I suddenly, what my realization came, I don't know what context he told this sentence, but I feel, when you chant, it's easy to remember the Lord. At the same time, when you are doing other materialist things, then difficult to remember the Lord. That's what. Is it the same meaning he said, or what? Any other meaning he had behind it?
Yes,
When you
Hare
say,
yes.
is
Krishna,
it?
yes,
Huh?
No, Prabhuji, not like that. Because we
Uh,
have got everything. Everything is ready. We just have to put our mind and do that. So in that way, it is easy. But the Maya is very strong. Sometimes our interests are something. We do not value that. So that
that
in
means,
that time, it becomes very difficult.
so what is the solution for that?
So, Prabhu, if we surrender to Krishna,
Surrender
because
to the
without
Guru.
his
Yes,
mercy, it
Prabhu.
will not happen, Prabhu. It is
Okay,
only his mercy. So, we
but
have to
again, it
depend
required
on.
one more condition for that. What is that condition?
Mainly every day the
Always
Pancha
remember
Angas
Krishna,
we have
never
to
forget.
follow, Prabhuji. The Shravanam,
Uninterrupted
Bhagavata
and
Shravanam. Being
unmotivated
in the
devotional
with the
service,
devotee.
Prabhu.
Quality chanting.
No, but important point is that means you should have
Always remember
constantly,
Krishna.
you should always constant association with the devotees. Only devotees can make you remember Lord Krishna, not anybody else. Moment you go to their marriage party, reception party, means they really make sure to forget. They talk only about sari and jewelry and all the gossips, like that. Many times I face
Ravanga
this problem
Matra
actually.
Sadhu Sangam.
True, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Even if it is our relatives, also we should never spend more time, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Getting
you spend time, but make sure that they when they talk about 10 points, then you also talk about something about Lord Krishna also for them. You know, make them
that
remember
we do,
Krishna. That's
Prabhuji.
what
But the Maya is very strong that
of course,
they'll pull us.
very difficult. What do you have to do,
Prabhuji, it
for
is
that?
true, Prabhuji. When we speak about Krishna, maybe they accept it or they will avoid us. By that way, Krishna is helping us to avoid them.
Very
So
nice.
it is helpful.
Of course, what you have to do when you go for any functions, you have to put nice tilak actually. By looking at tilak itself was reminding them, he's a Krishna's person.
We do that. We do that,
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji.
from last class, I heard somebody was telling like this, so I started wearing it in office, but nobody questioned me. So I was first feeling guilty to wear, but now I am able to wear to office and go.
Very nice. That's a fact. That is a point I'll tell you. That's in fact there's a story also there behind it. Once in Bengal, that Muslim said, all the members, you don't wear tilak at all. Tomorrow, which you're not supposed to tilak. They just work in the factory, it seems. And everybody followed, but one person did not follow it. He just wear the tilak and went. And as a result, then he said, okay, now tomorrow only you are allowed to wear the tilak. Others are not wearing tilak. Like that, he made the rule. That means he got strong conviction. Like that, one of our devotee is from Mumbai actually. His name is Anand Brindavan Prabhu. Anybody knows him? He's on expert in star market and everything. He
Yes,
was
Prabhu, he's a
Yes,
disciple of Radhanath Guru Maharaj. He's in
very nice.
Gurukule.
Very
every
nice.
Sunday he has his classes in Gopal Garden School
Very
Garden,
nice.
in
yeah. And even he
Borivali.
hosts this online chanting sessions, Prabhu. They're
Hmm.
wonderful.
Very nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
So that when he used to he used to attend the many of the corporate parties it seems. But what he used to do, he used to wear nice tilak and go. He doesn't care anybody. By looking at them, they should say instead of shaking hands, they should say Hare Krishna like that. So like that, it is how to make others to remember Krishna. That's a very important point. At the same time, here this chapter says, because the purpose he says because she got black eyes, he says basically she is always bestowed the devotion service. Eyes were always fixed on Lord Krishna. That's why Krishna is black. That's why the reflection come on her eyes. That's such a nice statement in Shilpa. That means when the devotees of the Lord, they always see something, it's related, is called, they correlate, they can correlate something about Lord Krishna. Like then once our Guru Maharaj came to, Dubai. That time I was working in Dubai actually. That time, Guru Maharaj was going in a vehicle. And vehicle, there's a front vehicle, there is a big Toyota car was there. Toyota Signal, anybody remembers Toyota Signal? And it's like, one, it's
Two
basically
ovals across, two
two ovals.
ovals
One is straight,
in a plus sign.
one is on the top side, right? So moment Guru Maharaj saw that Toyota son, he just lifted hand, he said, Gauranga, Gauranga, like that. They were all got shocked. Why is telling Gauranga? Because he could see the Lord Chaitanya Prabhu's hand, like, oval shape, understand. It's like, uh, going up. And like he was looking, identifying, it's with the hand of the Lord, hand of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like that. So this is what exactly devotees see. I mean, that means they can correlate with the Lord actually. Basically, when you go to the temple, basically, it is not you are then taking darshan. The Lord is giving darshan actually. And today, I went temple early morning. I go to habit of going to temple every day. To the Sri Krishna temple, and today there are many devotees come regularly. And one of the devotees telling him, today I don't know, Lord is not not visible much. It's very dark inside. I said, no, Lord is there as usual. Only thing is that he got Naham Prakasham Sarvatya Yogamaya Samavrata. I told him same sloka actually. Lord is Lord's wish. You give the darshan or not, it's all he is giving darshan. Many times, it so happens, Udupi got, there's 9 holes are there. Through 9 holes, you can see the Lord Krishna. It's called Kanakanakindi. So many times, there is after a particular Abhishekam happens in around 5:30 that time. Then they close the altar for offering. Then again they open the altar. That time the big Aarti takes place. That time the Lord is having not any other decoration. They put only the chandan on his forehead, and there's some 1 or 2 garlands they put it. That means they can really beautiful form of the Lord picture you can see. And then in the last end of the Aarti, in the big Harivana Aarti, they do it. That time the Swamiji takes the Aarti very near to the Lord face. That time you can see beautiful form of the Lord's face. So that is the moment you are always eagerly waiting. The whole we stand here for almost 1 hour to see the Mangalarti, Abhishekam, everything. Then that is the time we just eagerly waiting. What time you can see the beautiful form of the Lord, because there is only one time after 24 hours, the 1 minute you can see the beautiful face of the Lord, original face, the deity form you can say. Otherwise, normally it covered is all the gold and all these things. So that time, many times so happens that many times so many people are that time darshan is going on. So many people are blocking the vision, everything. We are basically looking at the distance. Some did between and they are walking, and sometimes suddenly one big person comes and you block the whole vision. And we literally, we are, oh my God, like we're literally praying, or please show your darshan like that. Suddenly goes, suddenly there. Sometimes, so much rush is there also. Suddenly, rush in that particular time, we were able to see the Lord very nicely, actually, very close. You can very nice darshan you get it. So that time, many times, I tell my overall standing side beside by, it's not the years of taking darshan. It's basically Lord is giving darshan actually. In fact, there is a katha comes in that Vrindavan Banke Behari temple. One person, blind man, he used to go to temple every day. And everyone making fun of him, what is the use of going to temple? He is a blind person like that. And once when Babaji asked, why are you going to temple every day? He says, very nice answer actually. He says, actually, I'm not going to temple to see the Lord, I'm going to temple so that Lord can see me. If Lord can see me, that means my life is perfect. I don't want anything else in my life. So that is what exactly happens, So that's what very important to have. The great Supreme Person Godhead is like Devatama Parama Purushama. If he sees, he put the one glance on us, in our life is perfect. That's what you can understand. So here Malayatuja had one daughter. It's called Bhakti Lata. You call it. It's the daughter of Vidarpi and Malayatuja, because a great devotee. He got nice children, and this is also nice. That story goes so nicely. He said he had 7 sons. Who are 7 sons? That is Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vishnum, Padasemanam, Vandanam, Archanam, Dasyam. Now, what is about other 2? Sakyam Atma Nivedana is not there. Yes, 7 daughters, 7 sons. They identify the 7 processes of devotion service. Like you got Navadip Dham is there. Like Navadip Dham in Mayapur is representing each one of the Now Bhakti. The same way here, the devotion service, chanting, hearing, remembering, worshipping, offering prayers, rendering devotion service, lotus feet of the Lord. Like this, but here, other 2 are involved, not involved, because the Sakyam and Atma Nivedam, that is a later on process. Then this is the process is called the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Vidhi Bhakti is Vidhi Marga and Raga Marga. Raga Marga means spontaneous love for the Supreme Lord Godhead, but that will not come overnight. That will come only when you do the Vidhi Marga properly. What is the Vidhi Marga? Vidhi Marga means you are following rules and regulations given by your spiritual master. When you follow the rules and regulations very strictly given by the spiritual master and follow his instruction, then you do your bhakti. That is called Vidhi Marga. So that Marga, you get all the 7 will come. The Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pasasevanam, Vandanam, Archanam, Dasyam. Everything comes, this 7 comes in 7 sons. So these 7 sons are given the 7 different part of the Dravida Desh that will come later on actually. So basically, this Shravanam and Kirtan very, very important actually. Starting in Shravanam, that means honestly listen. Why the reason is very important? Why the Shravanam comes first? Can anybody give the reason for that? Why Kirtan not first?
Because Shabda Pramana, Prabhuji, that only by hearing Shastras, we get the knowledge of Shastras through hearing, Prabhuji.
Okay, that is here talking as per Shastra. We talk about our physical body point of view.
You have 2 years to hear.
Absorption.
Strong sense, Prabhuji. That is the strongest
Absorption.
sense.
Yes,
And that
that
is
is
the one
later
thing which
when
will
we
be
hear
there
about
till the last, Prabhuji. Only
No,
that
not.
ears
Hare
are
No.
the ones.
Krishna, Hare
No.
Krishna. Prabhu, by
when we hear
hearing,
about to wake
it's
yes, they'll be here by voice only, no, Prabhuji.
Hare
Somebody
Krishna.
will
Prabhu, by
be
hearing,
to wake them
it
up.
goes straight into our heart, so it
Mind.
cleanses our heart.
In simple word, unless and until ear is proper, then only you can talk. You can see so many deaf people. They cannot talk. They're dumb. Because they're related hearing. That means the hearing. If you hear only, then only you can talk, right? That is simple logic actually. That's why Shravana comes always first. That will is one of the most important element in the bhakti actually. That's why it's Shravana comes first. You should listen first. Your proper listening is there, then only you can repeat it. You can Kirtan will come. Then after Kirtan, next one is Smaranam. The Smaranam comes only when you do these 2 things properly. Which are those? Shravanam and Kirtanam. Then only you can think about something else. Smaranam. Then Pada Sevanam. Then Archana Vandanam Dasyam. Now I am quickly asking you all the questions. What are the great personalities there in this 7 process, 9 processes? Tell me about one by one.
Ambarish Maharaj, Prabhuji.
No, there is he's in combination of all this, but I'm thinking Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu.
Suttu Maharaj in Deti
You
Varsha.
go.
Archanam.
Dikshit
And
Maharaj, Prabhuji for
Parikshit Maharaj.
Shravanam.
Prahlad for Smaranam.
Shravanam
Smaranam.
Prahlad,
Akurji
Prabhuji.
for Vandanam, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay.
Dasyam Hanuman,
Dasyam
Prabhuji.
Hanumanji.
Hanuman is
Okay.
for Dasyam.
Okay. Now let me change the question. Okay. Now same question is there. Same question is there, but you have to apply in the Ramayana case. Who are the great devotees comes in this category? First is Shravanam. Now tell me who is the Shravanam from Ramayana? Who did Shravana, Ramayana, and Shravanam?
Vibhishana Prabhuji.
No. Of course, everybody has Shravanam. There's no doubt. They are everybody has Shravanam, but who is a famous personality there?
Shabari Prabhuji.
No, Shabari did Shambhas under Archana category. She did Archanam because she did offering prasadam, to the Lord Ramchandra every time. Shravana basically was Valmiki. Valmiki that told the whole story to the whom he told Ramayana story. Valmiki. Lavakusha. So Valmiki is basically Shravanacharya and Lavakusha is a Kirtan. Okay. Now Smaranam. Who is always thinking about Lord Ramchandra?
Hanuman. Hanuman.
Hanuman.
Hanuman comes under Dasyam.
Sita.
Huh?
Lakshman.
Yeah, Lakshman comes there. Always think of Lord Lakshman. Yeah, Smaranam. Now,
Padasevanam Bharat Maharaj, Prabhuji.
yeah, very nice. Now, Archanam you already told, Shabari Maharaj, Shabari Devi. Then after that, then Vandanam.
Sakyam Lakshman, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Sakyam, no. Lakshman is not a Sakya Bhav. He's always in Dasya Bhav. Actually. He's
Dasya
always
Bhava.
serving the lotus feet of Lord Ramchandra. Sakyam, now Vandanam.
Sita Devi.
Vibhishan.
No, Vandanam comes actually. Actually, Vandanam comes in Jata, it seems, because
Kevat
he
also.
always he did wonderful prayers to Lord Ramchandra. This Jata comes in Vandanam. Then after that, Dasyam everybody knows who are the Dasya, and Sakyam who are the friends of the Lord Ramchandra.
Guga, Prabhuji, Guga. Guga. Boatman,
Kevat,
Guga.
no, Kevat is not a friend. He was not a friendship level.
Kevat
He's
is
always
Atmanivedan, no, Prabhuji. Surrender.
Guga.
Sugriva is the right answer. Sugriva was in friendship level. Sugriva was a friendship level, and they accepted as a friend. Sugriva. Now Atmanivedanam.
Kevat, Prabhuji.
Okay. No, Atmanivedan but done by whom? He fully
Anusula.
surrendered to Lord Ramchandra.
Lakshman.
Vibhishan, Prabhuji.
Vibhishan is the right answer, because Vibhishan is the one did Atma surrender, because he had such a nice palace, he could have enjoyed nice everything, but he left everything and surrendered to the Lord Ramchandra. So like that, this is a wonderful process actually, wherein you can see a lot of devotees has been surrendered to Lord Krishna, and that's why the Sukadeva also many times he says, in fact Sukadeva also prayer itself, he's giving nice prayer. Yat kirtanam yasmaran me dikshanam, yad vandanam yashravanam yadarhanam, lokasya sadhyo vidnoti kalmasha, tasmei subhadra shavase namo namaha. He says, yat kirtanam yasmaran me dikshanam. That means, yat kirtanam means you glorify the Lord, yasmaranam means remember the Lord, yadikshanam means giving the audience. And yad vandana means again the rendering prayers, and shravana means hearing, and yad harana means doing the worship. When you do that, all the six are here. Sukadeva also makes the prayers in second canto, chapter 4, chapter 15th sloka, and he says, can anybody read that? Can you take out this one? 2, 4, 15.
I'll try, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
It's a wonderful prayer actually. So this is a prayer you can apply day-to-day life actually. Two, 4, 15.
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yeah, read the translation.
Translation only, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Translation. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the all auspicious Lord Sri Krishna, about whom glorification, remembrances, audience, prayers, hearing, and worship can at once cleanse the effects of all sins of the performer. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. That means at once, that what once means locus is sadhya, vidunoti karmasham. That means at once, that means you do any of these processes. These all 9 processes are there, but if you do any one perfectly, your life will be successful. You do not do all the 9, but same time, by go step by step. Starting Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, all this go step by steps. But at the same time, you can attain the Supreme Lord's blessings. And coming back to the okay, now if you go with a little bit speed up. Now, then can we go to the second sloka? Before that, let me read the last paragraph because I want to tell something about. Can you read the last paragraph? The specific mention of Dravida Desha.
May I, Mataji?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, can I read?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Shobha Bhaktaji.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The specific mention of Dravida Desha refer to the 5 Dravida Deshas in South India. All are very strong in rendering the preliminary devotional processes. Shravanam, Kirtanam. Some great acharyas like Ramanujacharya and Madhvacharya also came from Dravida Desha and became great preachers. They were all situated on the platform of Sakhya Atma Nivedanam. Haribol.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Dhanyavad.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So this is a screen about the Madhvacharya. I thought, because I am sitting in Udupi, I thought something tell about the Madhvacharya's preachings, because ours is Sampradaya is called, what is our Sampradaya called?
Brahma Madhva
That means Brahmaji comes, then Madhva comes, then Gaudiya comes. The Gaudiya means the person who the devotees were paying Radha Krishna together. That means started from the Madhavendra Puri onwards. Our Sampradaya, it's basically the Brahmaji to Brahmaji Narada to Vyasa, and Vyasa Deva to, if you see the Bhagavad Gita first page, it's written Vyasa Deva to Madhvacharya name comes. That means Madhvacharya, we went to the Badrika Ashrama, and he showed all his writing. He did a lot of writing about Mahabharata, Ramayana, the Vedanta Sutras and everything. He just showed to the Vyasadeva and get it rectified. And then what is the famous philosophy Madhvacharya preach?
Dvaita, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Dvaita philosophy. What is the meaning? Dvaita philosophy means?
We and the Paramatma. The living entity and the Paramatma.
What is that?
They are two, Prabhuji. Like
They are
not
not?
the same.
They are not the same. Okay. Now, let us quickly read one by one. So here, can anybody read this? All the 9, no? Because these are the main preaching of the Madhvacharya. And you can see the same preaching. You can see in our Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Chaitanya
So,
Prabhu
Mangala
taken,
Mataji, you can read.
yeah, same
Thank
principle
you.
is taken. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Sri Madhvacharya's 9 teachings. Bhagavan Sri Krishna alone is the supreme absolute truth, one without a second. He is the object of knowledge in all the Vedas. The universe is real, Satya. The difference between Ishvara, God, Jiva, soul, and matter are real. Jiva, souls are by nature the servants of the Supreme Lord Hari. There are two categories of jivas, liberated and illusioned. Liberation, moksha, means attaining the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. In other words, entering an eternal relationship of service to the Supreme Lord. Pure devotional service to Krishna is the only way to attain this liberation. The truth may be known by pratyaksha, direct perception, anuman, inference or logic, shabda, spiritual. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, sorry. That means the Shabda Pramana is ultimately is given a lot of importance. How we are giving importance to Shabda Pramana. The same way, the Madhvacharya is given Shabda Pramana a lot of importance. Now, coming back to the this sloka number 31, can anybody read that sloka quickly and translation?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, pranams.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Sudha Mataji, the verse and the translation. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna. एकैकस्याभवत्तेषां राजन् अर्बुदम् मोक्षयते यद्वंशधरौ महीमन्वन्तरं Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. My dear King Prachina Barishad, the sons of Malayadwaja gave birth to many thousands and thousands of sons, and all of these have been protecting the entire world up to the end of one Manu's lifespan and even afterward. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Can you read only the first 4 lines?
Okay,
Mataji,
Prabhuji.
please read.
Yeah,
Hare
purport by Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. There are 14 Manus in one day of Brahma. A Manvantara, the lifespan of one Manu, is given as 71 multiplied by 43,20,000 years. After one such Manu passes on, another Manu begins his lifespan. In this way, the life cycle of the universe is going on. As one Manu follows another, the cult of Krishna consciousness is being imparted as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita
Because
4.1.
enough, Mandi. Thanks a
Yes,
lot.
ma'am. Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So here it talks about the Manu cycle. What is the life cycle one? That means Brahma, so one day the 14 Manu will change. The one Manu time is something like the 71 Yuga Chakra. That is one Yuga Chakra means 4,32,000 years. 43 lakhs years. So that 43 into 14, it makes one Manu's days. But one again Brahma's one day constitutes 14 Manus. So basically this table shows, we all this 14 Manus. Basically, we saw the chapter number, canto number 4, 5, 6 is comes under the Swayambhu Manu. We saw the Devati, Prasuti, Priyavrata, Uttanabha. The Priyavrata will come in 5th canto. Will come. Uttanabha you already saw. It is in the 4th canto. You already saw this one. And Devati also you saw the third canto. And then Akuti and Ruchi it comes again further later on. And the second one is Sarochisa Manu. And third one is Uttama Manu. He is also son of Uttama, he is son of Priyavrata. And fourth one is Tamasa Manu. In the fourth Tamasa Manu, then Gajendra Lila comes actually. That means every Manu, there are 4 things happens in your life. What is the things? One is all the devatas will change. Indra, Chandra, Agni, Vayu, everybody will change. And second one is all the Sapta Rishis will change. Saptarishis will change. And third one is the Lord takes different avatars. It's called Manvantara avatars. For example, in this Tamasa, the Gajendra Leela story comes. Because when the Sukadeva Goswami told, when the Tamasa Manvantara, the Lord comes as Hari and he protected Gajendra. Suddenly, Sukadeva, that Parishit Maharaj asked, what is that Gajendra? Tell me a story. Then Gajendra story started. It comes in 8th canto actually. Like that, the Raivata Manu, that time, is also son of Priyavrata. He is also become one of the Manus. That time, the Vaikuntha planet, is the creation of Vaikuntha planet comes. And of course, it's, again, the fourth one is all the children, the Manu children have been glorified. I just put a small summary actually it is. Then sixth, the Chakshusha Manu, that time, the Samudra Manthan Leela take place. Then Bali Chakravarti, all the Samudra Manthan Leela take place. And seventh Manu, then the Shraddha Deva Manu, that Vivaswan, the Vivaswan, son of Vivaswan. That time, the Bali Maharaj story comes, Vamana Deva story comes actually. This also comes the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So basically, all these 14 Manus, they come in one day of the Brahmaji. At the same time, at present, we are in the which Manu now? Vaivasva Manu. What is the Yuga cycle? You are in which Yuga cycle in now? One Manu consists
28.
Very nice, very nice. That means that once in a 28 Yuga cycle, Lord Krishna comes. That means you just imagine the number of Manu's years, and the Krishna just now came and went like that. Such a small shop, we are so fortunate to have that association. So this is about the Manus actually. This is mentioned
Hare
in the
Krishna.
yeah.
Prabhu, you said 4 things changes in each cycle.
Yeah.
All devotees will change, all Saptarishis will change, God will take avatars. And what is the 4th one, Prabhu?
Yes, it is not the fourth. This is one is glorified, and second is Manu children are glorified. Indra will change, Devatas is Saptarushi is change, and Lord comes and Mananta. These are the 4 things actually. Indra will change, Devatas will change, Saptarushis will change. The Saptarushis is what we have now, all the Jamagni, Vasishta, they are all for one this particular Manu's time, not for other Manus. Other Manus, different set of Saptarushi will come. And Lord's Manvantara avatar also comes. These are the 4 things actually.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
So this is Manu also glorified. So these are things. Now can you go to the sloka number 32? Can anybody read 32?
Kripamai Sita Devi Dasi Mataji can read the shloka and the translation. Hare Krishna.
Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
Agastya prag Dishitaram Upayame Tata Badam Yasyam Achyuta Jata Idam Paham Atmajo Munihi. Translation: The great sage Agastya married the first-born daughter of Malayadwaja, and avowed devotee of the Lord Krishna, and from her one son was born whose name was Praragachyuta, and from him another son was born whose name was Idambata. That's it. The name Agastya Muni is very significant. Agastya Muni represents the mind. The word Agastya indicates that the senses do not act independently, and the word Muni means mind. The mind is the center of all the senses, and thus the senses cannot work independent of the mind. And the mind takes the cult of the bhakti. It engages in devotional service. The cult of Bhakti, Bhakti Lata, is the first daughter of Malayadwaja, and as previously described, her eyes were always upon Krishna.
Ati Chekshanam.
Adi Dekshana.
Yeah.
One cannot
Yes, Mati,
thank
enough, Mati. Thanks a lot. Your time is out actually. I could not explain more about the to sloka number 2 and 3. Kindly forgive me. We are short of time actually, and let us wind up the program once again. Thank you very much. Mati, you can stop sharing. Thank you very much, everybody, for this such a nice giving opportunity to glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. Mancha Kalpuru Vesha Kripal Sindhi Vesha Patitan Pavani Vaishnavi Manaturi Vaishnavandaki Shilpa Ki Jai. If anybody has any comment and anything, is there any points to be discussed, anything to be doubts and any comment, please, most welcome. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Yeah, Mataji, you can ask.
Sorry, Mataji, I'm sorry. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, how to, if we do any seva aparadhas, how to do this, Prabhuji, prashchita for that, Prabhuji? Like,
Seva Prad means the
because we know that,
deities.
how do we know that we have done seva aparadha is that we will never get a chance to do the sevas. So we have to understand that we have done some aparadha. Isn't it, Prabhuji? This is what I.
Okay, that is the one thing you can say like that. It is not like that exactly. Basically, you lose the taste actually. When you do any seva prada, you lose the taste in doing that seva actually. Like, we're chanting holy name of the Lord. If you do offend the Vaishnavas, the chanting get affected actually. Like Rupa Goswami story, everybody may be knowing, you are suddenly, you are visualizing a whole pastime the Lord Krishna and Radha. Suddenly, he was enjoying the pastimes. That time, he was laughing. By that time, one person was, his leg was not good, and he was limping, walking. That person thought he looked at him laughing at me. Actually, he was visualizing the whole scenery and laughing. Moment he thought like that, this visual, that whole the pastime went away from his vision. Rupa Goswami suddenly understood something wrong has happened. There are big stories there behind. Like that, when you do some aparadha, normally our taste will go down actually. That's why, so when you do any seva, anything, especially deities, seva aparadha they call it, the deities, you have to be very careful in serving the deities, serving the Vaishnavas, you always, make sure that, you're strict to the our Seva Bhava actually. I'm just a humble servant, and let me always remain like Jiver Swarupe Krishna and Nityadas. I'm just eternal servant of Lord, and he's always grateful to the Lord for giving this opportunity to serve him. So in that mood, you serve him, then nothing will happen actually. The mood should not be there, the bossism should not be there. It should be the Seva Bhava, Mana Bhava should be there. That is very important in the world is doing anything actually. The whole Krishna conscious movement, sometimes some your seniors comes and they'll do something, why do you do like that? They may talk roughly and all this, but you should not take it to the heart. You should Karna and Duryodhana. You should not take it to heart. No heart is no place. Always take it as improvement, take it positively, sportingly, and try to improve it like that. That's what is the mode of the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, Rupa
Oh, yeah.
Goswami, he did it in mental platform, no,
Yeah.
Prabhuji. But they say that in Kali Yuga, whatever the sins, there won't be any sins or that. But aparadha will be there, Prabhuji, even done on the mental platform.
No, of course,
How to
because
understand it?
mental form means here the physical expression also there, here because he laugh.
He laughed. Okay.
Laugh is something related to body, not related to mind.
Yes, Prabhuji, got it.
So that's why it will
This
become
was the
aparadha. Suppose he mentally thought, normally the Kali they say, mentally there's no sinful at all. But still, as soon as possible, if you are in the mood of goodness, the mental that thought will not come actually. So that thought will come only in the mood of Rajasa. That's why always make sure that always the whole the day goes in the mode of goodness actually.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Helpful.
Krishna.
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
that last
Shobhita
section
Mataji,
of
you can ask the question.
Madhvacharya, Prabhuji, that last 3 points, something he told, no, that I could not understand.
Acha, this Madhvacharya's point, sir. 1 minute. Actually, I want to tell other principle also. Where the Madhvacharya adopted. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taken so many philosophies from Madhvacharya actually. 1 minute. I'll show it to you.
Kindly keep a
I'll share
share
the
to
screen.
the group, the group.
Yeah, I'll share this one. Yeah, it's very nice actually. Everybody should know what is why is the philosophy is taken from the Madhvacharya. Yeah. Can you read this one? It's okay.
The truth may be known by pratiksha, direct perception.
Yeah. Anumana, that logical inference,
Or
and
logic,
Shabda Pramana.
and Shabda Praman.
Yeah, these are 3 ways of understanding that we can see in this our Ishopanishad. All this will come actually very detailedly. But most important is Shabda Pramana. What is the all depending on Shabda Pramana because it comes to the Parampara. It comes to the Parampara system. That's a genuine system of understanding. Because there is so many defect in the Prataksha and Anumana. It may not be correct. What you think sometimes we see something no eyes, it may not be right actually. For example, eyes got its own defect. At night time, you cannot see so many things. It doesn't mean that things are not there. That things are there. That's why in our body itself, our body itself doesn't have that capacity to understand each and everything. Sometimes in night time you touch the rope and think it is a snake. This is our infrared senses. Because of infrared senses, this Pratyaksha Brahman is not considered as a valid reason for understanding the Lord actually. And Hanuman also the same thing. They cannot just guesswork. Most important is proper seeing the message from the Guru Parampara system. Shabda Pramani call it. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Shobhita Mataji has a question. Prabhu, can we take one last
Thank you,
question?
Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Can we take one last question by Shobhita Mataji, Prabhu?
Yes, I am free. I am ready to answer any question, but the other
We have
devotees are
other
maybe going to work and they are busy.
Yeah, whoever wants to leave can leave. Class is extended. So we'll take one last question from Shobhita Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, just wanted to know, we are into the Brahma Madhava Gauriya Sampradaya. So, one is it is coming from the Madhvacharya, which you were telling right now, Prabhuji, this very Madhvacharya.
What is the question? Yeah.
And Prabhuji, then we again are hearing that before Madhvacharya or Madhva, I don't know which one, Prabhuji, Madhavendra Puri or Madhvacharya, before that there was no Raga Nuga Bhakti. That it was that Radha and Krishna both were not being worshipped, only Krishna was being worshipped according to rules and regulations. So I'm confused there, Prabhuji. Which Madhvacharya are we referring to in both of these?
Yeah, the same Madhvacharya, or what is the Madhvacharya in Udupi is Dvaita philosophy is given. So basically, if you see the Guru Parampara, this is the Bhagavad Gita chapter number 1 is the page number 1. Whole Parampara should start with the Lord Vishnu, Vishnu to Brahmaji, Brahmaji to Narada, Narada to Vyasadeva, Vyasadeva to Madhva. then so many tirthas will come. That means there is a sampradaya, no? That would Madhva Sampradaya, each and every Swamiji is named as a tirtha. Like in the Shankaracharya, the Madhva Swamiji name comes as what? Anybody knows? Shankaracharya Sampradaya, all the Swamiji's name, one particular name is common.
Bharati.
Bharati. Yeah, it's called Bharati is there. Like that, our Tirtha comes. But it came up to the Lakshmi Tirtha came. Lakshmi is a disciple of Madhavendra Puri. So Madhavendra is the incarnation of the Kalpataru Vriksha. And from that, there is a split taken place. There is a split. You know, then Madhvacharya again Parampara continued from Lakshmi Tirtha to further to now present Swamiji also. They are all connected to some Parampara. At the same time, the Madhvacharya, then Madhavendra Puri, Ishwara Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then all the Shat Goswamis like that, and the level continued. From Madhavendra Puri onwards, they started praying Radha Krishna together. That means their mood is Vrindavan mood. But now when you come to Udupi, Udupi is still in the mood of Dwarka actually. That is mood of awe and reverence. That means we are all eternal servant of the Supreme Lord. In that mood, they serve the Udupi Krishna actually. That's why Udupi prayers and Udupi temple, they follow very strictly rules, regulation. You know, they're all the puja standard and everything. In fact, they do 18 artis in a day in Udupi temple, 18 artis. And there's so many times, bhog offering has done, so many different type of abhishek has been done, Lord Krishna, till morning to evening. The night time they make him to sleep, and there are a lot of various japa is there, Then before that, now Udupi every day there is a Rath Yatra going on, every day they make it in the Lord Rath, and they take the Rath Yatra is there. Then boat festival is there, Variety of programs are happening. In fact, I like to invite everybody on January 2nd week. There is a time Sankranti take place. The Sankranti time they pull all the three Rath in Udupi, and also there is this time 26th Jan, there is a 18th Jan, there is a Pariyam Swamiji change. So all the devotees, it's a most welcome. That time come to Udupi and also be in touch with me again, taking around all the places. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you. We can end the class, Prabhu, with your permission.
Thanks a lot sorry for making everybody to making class more of discussion points, and I really enjoyed the section. I'm sure
Hare
everybody.
Krishna, Prabhu, it was wonderful, very wonderful class. When discussions happen, it is always good that it tests our knowledge also, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. I'll end the class.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes,
Thank you so much,
Hare
Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya
Vancha
kripatibhyo patitanam pavnebhyo
Vachapatitanam Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Vaishnav ki jai, Srila Prabhupada
Anand
ki
Koti
jai,
Vaishnav Vrind ki
Grant
jai,
Rashtra
Srila
Bhagavatam
Prabhupada
ki
ki
jai,
jai, Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Prabhu
jai.
thank you so much.
Pranams,
Jai
Prabhuji.
Mataji, Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna to all devotees.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thanks a lot.